Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And this week it's the birthday week, so today I'm going to show you how to do this card. Very simple. A few great tips that I'm going to share with this card. If you're wondering where that blue paper with the polka dot gold come from, well, it's a pop of pink. And the pop of pink, it is white. Well, I didn't want white for some reason. I wanted blue. So I'm going to show you how to turn this card and have the blue background in the back. Very simple. I'm going to use a soft sky. It's a very light blue, and that's what I was going for. So we're going to use soft sky. Open your ink pad. Here you see I call that the tray, and here it's more rounded a bit. We want that part. You don't want to use the tray because see, it don't do much. So you want this part, and we're just going to drag our ink pad. And I should have re-inked my ink pad. I didn't, but that's okay. We're still going to manage to get our color. And you know what? We might as well re-ink it because really it's not doing much. So let's re-ink that. And that is one thing you're going to have to keep in mind when you use your ink pad to go like this. You're going to have to re-ink it more often. So I always say when you buy an ink pad, it's great to buy the re-inker at the same time. So then when you're in the middle of a project and your ink get dull, you know, not much color, well then you can keep on stamping, just ring your ink pad. You don't have to wait to place another order. So I always tell my customer when they buy ink pad, I always ask them, you know, would you like to have the re-inker? And you saw the way that I re-inked that, just with the bone folder, spread that around. Some people use a plastic spoon or whatever. I get a bone folder always in my room, so that's a great tool for me. So now let's go, and you're going to see how better it go. And it's going to do some line or some different discoloration. Don't worry about that. As it dry, it's going to be very smooth. So now I'm just going to make sure it's inked very well. So now you see my white and a gold polka dot, it become the blue. So you can have any color with this paper. The designer series paper, it's the specialty designer series paper. Pink, oh, I had it earlier. Let me show you on the page. And this is the stamp set we're using. We're going to use number of here. And the paper, it is right here. Pop of pink. Here we go. And it's a specialty paper. You get the gold on it. It's a lovely paper, but I didn't want pink and I wanted blue. Blue is my favorite color. So now that we get that, now we're going to be doing something that usually I say never, very rarely that I'm going to do it. I'm using photopolymer, and really because of the gold I need to use stays on, because anything going to wipe off the gold. So what I'm going to do, it's I'm going to use my ink pad here. And what you can do that stop the thing of sticking a bit, you can use your Versamark and tap this a little bit, and then we're going to come in our stays on, and you just do that once. It's like it give a coat there. Going to make sure it's very well inked. See, it won't stick with stays on, and that's what I'm not a fan of. But in this case, really, I don't have no choice because of the gold. Now I'm going to line that up right here. I think I'm kind of on top center there. Give a good impression. Put your hand on the paper in case if it stick. Here we go. Now, right away, I'm going to come and wash this. One thing, though, that you do not, and it's not just because I don't like it, it will damage it. You don't want to use the Stays On cleaner with photopolymer. That it's a no-no. Here we go, it's all clean. So you want to wash it right away. And when you stamp it with the Stays On, not the Stays On, but the Versamark, it really kind of coat the stamp and it L. So now we got that. Now for the numbers here, I'm going to show you a little trick here. Let me bring my big shot. Whoops. And usually when it's flowers or something that don't matter, when it comes to glimmer paper, I always say put the glimmer paper down and cut it. Well, when it's numbers or writing, you cannot do that because it's going to be mirror image. So we're going to put that right there. And we're going to roll that to the big shot. So I got the regular platform here. I got the precision plate. You don't need the precision plate. You could put another clear plate. It's just that is there, and it's detailed enough to use the precision plate. And I don't need, let me move that down there. I don't need to run it back and forth. Once it's enough, and voila. So you see, it's very simple to cut. Now what we're going to do, I already cut the black. I did the same thing in the black. When I do wording or if I do numbers like this, I like to do 2 layers because it's really give a good pop. And again, the numbers, it's from the match of the stamp set, and you get the big alphabet too in that. It's the number, large number framelets. And we're going to use Tombow glue. That's the glue that I like when it comes to with glitter. I think that make it easier to glue. So, oops, do I have glue in this? I should have glue. It feels good. Oh, it sure does. It was just stuck a little bit. Let me remove this here. Here we go. You don't want to have too much glue and it's going to go on the side there. So I get the 5 and I get the black. And I like to work on my silicone mat, so then if it go on the side, I don't have to worry. My surface area is still clean and it's going to come right off. Now we're going to do the same thing with the 0. And yes, it's my 50th birthday this week, so that's the big celebration. So if you go on my blog all week, the week of November 4, starting November 4 till the 11, it's going to be a new birthday card on my blog, on YouTube channel, going to be a new video all week long. So you can go back if you missed some and watch them. So that's the big celebration this week. Now we're going to use, I want it to cut on the long way. Well, this one going to be cut on the other way. This one here, it's cut at 4 1/4 by 11, score at 5 1/4. So this one, it's cut regular, so cut at 8 1/2. So 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, score at 1 1/4. I want it on the long way. Well, here it is. It's not on the long way. So this ear, this one, it's soft sky. Now we're going to mount our black in the back. And the black is 5 1/4 by 4. So 5 1/4 by 4. And again, the little icon on the top, it's going to bring you to my my blog. And there I get all measurement right there. And this one, the pop of pink here that we color, this one measured 378 by 5 1/8. And many people ask me, why don't you just do simple? I don't like a big frame sometimes. I like just a little frame. So that is why. So you could have cut it at 3 3/4 by 5, then you would have a quarter thing. I'm looking here. Okay, here's another card. See this one? It's the Easy Mat. So this is the 5 by 3 3/4 and 5 1/4 by 4. So you see, it's just, I like a tiny border sometimes I like a bigger border, so it depends what you like. Now we're going to use dimensional, and we're going to put our 50. So let me turn this around, and in the dimensional there, on the side, you get the little strip here. And that's what I like to do for the numbers. I mean, the 5 there, I could put a big one, and then here. I like to put a few of them, so that way it won't cave in or whatever. It really stay raised up. And then we're going to do the 0. Oops, don't go there. And I don't know if the 0, this is going to go. Yeah, barely. So that's why those little on the side, and it's a good way where you can use them. So let's mount that there. And after I put the 5-0, I thought, I'm missing something. So I decided to add those little flower. It's the petite flower, the punch there. So we're going to put the 5 right here, and I get glue on my fingers that I don't like. Here we go. And here we go. See, I was going this way. Well, I wanted my black to be the shadow on the same side, so just pay attention to that. So it could be just left like that. You know what? It don't look bad at all. So now we're going to use the little punch, and we're going to punch 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have another one here? Well. Let me grab a piece of black. And then 5. And now, before I glue them, what I done, I just use my bone folder and curl my petal. Yes, it's going to get smashed a little bit in when you're going to mail them, but it's still going to have a little bit of a raised up petals. It's just to add a little bit something. I thought flat, they were too flat. And then in the center, we're using the enamel dots, the gold one. Whoops. And they get the circle, and they get the heart and the star. And I thought the dots in there would be perfect. Here we go. So now we're going to glue them first, and then we're going to add the dots. So here is 1, and then 2, 3 in the bottom here, 1 at the 0, and 1 at the top. They always say we should have an odd number anytime you add element. And then you can really shape it up a little bit more after. See? Now we're gonna. They're kind of tricky to get out of the. I'm so used with the. Oops. The rhinestone. They're a little bit more stick on the. Whatchamacallit, the little clear plate. I know some people like to use their paper piercer. I don't have no luck with the paper piercer. Me, my snip, or my friend when it come to get this out. Or some people like to use tweezer. Whatever work for you. For me, I like to use my snip. Here we go. Et voila. See how simple that was? And then inside the card, I use Pool Party because, oh well, let's try Soft Sky now that I re-ink it. Let's try that. So we're using birthday blooms, the best day ever, and happy birthday. So that's going to be stamped with our Stampin'Up here. The best day ever, and then the happy birthday. I love numbers, so for me turning 50 was exciting. I just love numbers. So the bigger the number is, I think the coolest it is. Now I'm using the flowers in this, and I'm just going to put that right here. And I bet soft sky on soft sky is going to be great because I just re-ink it. Yes, perfect. So make sure your ink is very well inked and it worked perfectly. So see, just a bit of flowers, and you got your flowers here and the 50. So now you saw how easy it is to color your pop of pink. You can add any color that you wish. I wanted blue for this card. I think blue, silver, and black look lovely. So this is it. Again, on top, you're going to see the little eye icon. So click on that. It's going to bring you on my blog to get all the supplies list, measurement, plus all week long. It's going to be for the week of November 4. Depends when you're going to see this video. You're going to see all different birthday cards. And plus, I get blog, candy, and a little bit of things to celebrate my 50th birthday. Thank you so much. And again, if you love my video, if you're not a subscriber, right below you get the subscribe button. Thank you so much and have a lovely day, my friends.